meeting, and it's a little bit different format, I think, from every Saturday at 3 o'clock from this point forward. Today, we're going to have a little bit more informal meeting where we inform the great leaders about where we are, what we do, and we don't run a hysteric presentation, sort of. We will have that on a regular daily basis happening throughout the week. So there are a lot of opportunities to catch those ones during the week. So let's move in. And first of all, I would like to congratulate these great performers here that we also mentioned throughout a couple of other webinars. But David Bass become D1, Moria Gray, Aminul Islam, Kyle Laporte, Jeffrey Marston, and Corey Moran all did great accomplishment this week. And these rank achievements are from the day before yesterday, and we had a great day yesterday, so you shouldn't shy away from the fact that there might be more, but we have to applaud them the next week. So what happened in April? We had a pretty good ending on April, and all the promotions that we have announced in April will be paid over the next couple of weeks. That includes the extra token when you're buying or referring people. It also includes the airdrop. So that will come up, will be upcoming, and we will have that distributed, and you will get it directly to your account in the new super token. And we also switched to 30-day volume today, meaning that our the rank promotion we sort of had running for the past months is now ended. It went from 90-day volume to 60-day volume, and now we scaled it to 30-day volume. And that means we have arrived at what is the original plan requirement and design, so the plan will work even better for you out there. So that's the whole purpose of this, is to get down to what the plan is designed for. So this model is really doing its best. So that's the 30-day volume. And then from today, we switch to the super token, the new super token. When we issue in the app, we are issuing the super token, and they are it's half the previous volume, but we encountered that we also have some small things in the app that we need to convert the old balances. We will do that quickly early next week. So, but now we have these packages. They are also on a new content today. They have a little bit less credits, a little bit less tokens, like we do every fortnight, every 2 weeks, every 1st and 15 in a month, we reduce. And we have today deployed a new script at midnight that is reduced. So now you have 375 token in the $100 pack, 2,250 in the 500. It's 5,625 in the 1,000. And there is 18,750 in the 2,500. So these are created to be progressive in the sense that the higher package you buy, the more you get. And we also have our super packs that's launching early next week. They are in quality check now, and they will be released hopefully by Tuesday, Wednesday latest. And we are doing something good with those. We have a lot of people have been waiting for them. So we are keeping the April volume until the 15th of May for those. We are giving you the benefit as we hope to have this released earlier this week to get in the cycle we are into. We will keep this for another 2 weeks, so you're able to really get excitement around these packages. We know there is quite a lot of demand for them, and they are also front-loaded with quite a lot of credits and tokens. So these are really good packages. Will open, and you will definitely hear from us once we getting there. So the main thing this month, when we look into the month of May, will be the launch of our card store. Like we have said before, we have created a whole unique range of cards for you as the Genesis affiliates and the really starters of this platform. and that range will be made public. We will also start, so you can start buying this using card vouchers that we will open first. There is a technical reason for why we do this. And we will then have a really cool design store that will open, and we will try to push this for about mid-May. So this is really cool, and this will make use of your credits, and people will necessarily need to buy packages to get more credits, and it will consume a lot of the credits on the platform. We have some other things also coming. We're not going to say anything more, but this is really exciting, and the design related to this is just amazing. We have really a lot to look forward when we get to that. So the new May promotions, we have decided actually to prolong or extend the 20% direct bonus. That's because it's been a tremendous success. A lot of people like it, and it also fits into our sort of staircase model where you work every day, every week, and bring in people and make sure that you really get excited and get people into this in the 2+2+2 plan. So we're going to keep that one running for May to really boost the platform and the engagement. And we're going to do another 1 million of the super token as an airdrop, but we are changing the eligibility requirement a little bit. In the previous model, it was 1 share for every 2 times 100. Now we are doing it a little bit differently. You get 1 share for every $200 in personal volume or team volume from your personal enrolled members. So that means if you personally buy a $500 package, you get 2 shares in the pool. If you recruit one, you get 2 shares in the pool. If you recruit $500 and $100, you get 3 shares in the pool, 3 times 200. So this is created to be mutually beneficial for the buyer and sort of the affiliate, and it should also be good for the $100 tire. So if you have here sell 2 times $200, you will get a share, same as you did last month. But now it's also for those of you that gonna enter into, let's say, selling the bigger packages, you will get a lot more value also into this pool. So 1 million, another 1 million of the super airdrop will continue this month, and it's a great excitement, and we will start distributing previous month shortly. So that's how you should get in and get your money machine really going. We have, like we said in numerous calls this week, the platform is running very smooth, and a lot of people doing well, like we saw here, a lot of people advancing in the ranks. Now it's really time to build. We will come with a lot of great news also next week. We have to save a little bit. We have a new ambassador coming in, and he's a really rock star within his domain, and we are really looking forward to release new video, new material about this person. He's really one of the top in his field in Europe, and he has been acclaimed by many brands, and he's a really good ambassador that we are extremely proud to enroll into our society or our community. So look forward for that. We will have that coming up, and we will have same we did with Nico Schulz this week. We will have a separate Zoom with that where we are explaining and talking and interviewing and really get under the skin of this person and his accomplishment and what he think about Super One and how we can work together and really boost it. So we're going to end this here by this little promotion that you should really get in and really enjoy the flow of rewards getting to your account. So Arthur, what else do we have?
We can, I suppose it's very important to also discuss the fact that in the next week, we are going to also change the requirements. So basically, you will be receiving messages from us that we will be sending over WhatsApp anyway, but also judge by what you see in the back office. If some of the packages are not available yet, it means that we have not switched to super packs just yet. But we will ensure that we are sending out the communication. And also, when we change rank requirements, please pay attention to those. We will do another session, a separate session tomorrow, but we need to ensure that those of you who are even directors, that you are now meeting new conditions. To be a director, you need to be a superstar, and you need to be an all-star as well, to then be able to qualify for a director level rank. And then we count, of course, the volume, the 40% rule kicks in. So anybody who's actively building, everybody on this call, please ensure that you also come in to the session tomorrow, the same time, the same link, where I'm going to be talking with Adam, Steve, Samantha. We are going to be talking specifically about the requirements, rank requirements, again, extremely important. Again, packages, it's a very, very good thing that we are changing this, we're adding the bundle, because what I like the most, and some of you have watched my videos when I explained the compensation plan, at first, explaining the coding was easy. Then when we had just one bundle package, the 500, and others individual, the explanation of the coding turned into a 40-minute video because of all those little conditions. But now it's going to be very easy again.
You can rest assured. I picked up one of my presentations for more than a year ago. If you remember, the napkin solution, and it's coming now in a few days. I'm scribbling it. It's going to be so simple, because what happened with us is that we like we talked about, our system has become very complex. Beneath the surface, it's extremely complex. It's a lot. We cannot do like when I started this earlier a year ago. I could contact developers and say, hey, do that, fix that, and then a few hours or a day later we were there. Now we cannot do it. Every time we do a change, we have impact analysis going on for a day or two, and then they come up with the requirement and the planning, and because everything is nested together and patched into each other in a very meticulous way. So it's a little bit like if you're doing something over there, it kind of inflect over there. So we have to be careful. That's why things takes time. In example, we were pushing for the Pro Packs, but they also have impact on a lot of different aspects in our platform now. So we needed to kind of run it through exhaustive quality assurance, and we have only half capacity on quality assurance due to the Corona situation. One is in quarantine. So that took a little bit of time. But what we have done, we have also have to be a little bit, how should I say, look at what we have done, and we kind of have been too, not too complicated, but we see that the whole platform is really complicated, and we have kind of grown. And you've seen some of the presentations we hold has been very long, it's been a little bit too much when you're going to include the game and everything. So we are now chopping it into pieces. We are doing it more neatly, more swiftly, and the same we do with the presentations, because at the end of the day, it's about recruiting people. You need to do that. What is unique with our platform is that we enable and empower team building. If you compare it to other companies, not inside the so-called networking industry, but compare it to other platforms, like in example, Amazon or whatever you do, when you get into the networking industry, we enable team building at a very, very profound level. And of course, there is a lot of switches to do what we do, because we have a system, and I said it many times, it's sustainable. That means that this system can run for ages. It could run for decades. It is sustainable from a financial point of view. Many other systems are not sustainable. So we have tamed the binary, and we have tamed all these things into something that really pays well for those who perform. and also protect you building a team. So that's really important to get that into the equation sort of, and understand this professional platform and how we move forward. As we add business to it, now the game coming with the cards first, we have other businesses also looking into this. Once we have this huge community, we have more or less the whole world at our doorstep. We are able to communicate with the team, with the community. We are able to launch different services. There is a tremendous appreciation of platforms like ours out there. So we are just looking forward, and looking in the mirror is never gonna give you anything. You can just learn from what we have done, and we move swiftly forward. Make it easy, make it rewarding. That's what we do. And I'm really happy with the team now. It's really well synced how we move forward. There are challenges like the COVID situation, especially in India, but we manage. We have most of our people on deck sailing smoothly. So this is really good. And from the headquarters here in Oslo, we have a lot of new stuff, and the game people are really excited. You saw them on Tuesday with Nico Schulz, our new great ambassador this week. Going to continue next week. We have more to come on the football. I know that our team in Asia is doing some really amazing work when it comes to the expansion there, and we're probably going to have some great news coming from that side too. So all in all, thank you, Adam. Thank you, Arthur, for all your efforts this week. And let's just move on. Today is the Labor Day. That means that we work extra hard. And so we're moving forward. Tomorrow, it's the floor is all yours, doing a little bit of the training. And from Monday forward, we will have more presentations coming out of the company. We will have daily trainings and stuff coming. So yes, I know that some people ask for a little bit more on the compensation plan, and we will shortly release a complete compensation plan slideshow. And that will be boring for many people, but very necessary for a lot of other people. We will actually take the whole plan, and you're looking at 30 pages of compensation plan. So that will be really, we've been working on that for a long time. Of course, we have all that in specifications. We have brought it into a Google slide, and Alexander, our head of game and project, has been very deeply involved in that. With his background from Google, he has been commissioned to do this in a way that everyone can comprehend. So a lot of good energy coming up. Really get your teams in, get your people. There are still really good offerings. And again, the promotions, 20% remain. It's a really good one. Every $500 you sell, $100 directly to you. And the $1 million super token airdrop, really, really rewarding. Get your positions in there now. We're going to release the April airdrop shortly next week. Then you will see the volume. So get in the game and make sure you're thriving together with us. Thank you very much for a great April and a great week, and have a really nice weekend. And we will be back from our side on Monday. Arthur will be here tomorrow, and Adam will be here probably in between that. Okay, thank you everyone, and have a really great Saturday and Sunday. Thank you. Bye-bye. Let's get started. This is, of course, our cover presentation. We're now going to cover. We're going to cover the game. We're going to cover the revenue of the game, the tokens, the roadmap we have in front of us, the packages, how you as an affiliate can do business here, and the promotions we have. We are, like we always said, Super One is the future today. We have been very early with a lot of things, and we are stepping into the future together with you. And first of all, we want to start with the game, and we're going to look into the game and how the game is really, really catching into the market, and how it's is supposed to become, or not supposed, but how it will become the world's leading trivia game. And we're going to do that by having a lot of engaging content. And it will be available all over the world. And we are focusing on these sports that we talked a lot about. I'm going to speak more about now. And we have a great team. We have worked with a lot of competent people throughout the last year, and we are doing it this year. And we're going to create a game that has a completely different level that's never been seen out there before. So that's the great thing. What we start with is our fanatical content. We want content that people really, really love and that they really care about and are excited about. And that's why we are focusing on these sports in the very beginning, like football, American football, could be baseball, basketball, but we also have the entertainment sector like movies and music and that kind of content, because they have a lot of followers in social media. And there is a lot of online buzz about this celebs. So what we work with from the game development point of view is to create the most crazy retention things. That means that you will come back, you will have a desire or hunger for more, and you will come back and you will come back. So we are entering into the world's biggest fandom of 3 billion football fans. It's crazy. The top 3 clubs in the world, like Manchester United, FC Barcelona, and Real Madrid, they have collectively more than 1.5 billion fans alone. I think there are somewhere between 3 and 4 billion football fans in the world. It's by far the biggest sports out there. So what we work with, like you've seen with Nico Schulz, like you've seen with Morten here, and other people we deal with, we using football experts. We really go deep in the content, so we create really exciting and high quality content, because we are creating something the world have never seen before. This is not like it's a skill-based game, so it's all about what has happened. It's not like esport where you create your team and start fighting and stuff. This has a little bit different angle to the market. So again, football, the biggest out there, really big potential. But we are not stopping there. We are including the other leading commercial sports, and some of them, like basketball has also a huge audience in Asia, but some of these are also American oriented, like baseball and American football, of course. But those are really big commercial activities, both in terms of advertising, in terms of tournaments, in terms of accessories, and in terms of gaming. So that's why we're entering into that. And we are really focusing on these things to become a household name in those circles. Further, we don't forget about all the influencers, all the celebs, all the great artists, all the singers, whatever out there, actors. When you look at the top 10 influencers in the world, you're looking at the different Kardashians, the different Bieber, the different whatever you see in the middle here. They are all having more than or about 200 million followers. So what we do, we extend their popularity into the knowledge. So we excite their fans and get them to start playing knowledge, skill-based game about them. A lot of great potential is here, and it's a huge fan. It's actually 3 billion people that use social media every day. Not all of them into the famous people, but here there is a lot of opportunity for social media rock stars, like we call them. So we like every man to become an influencer, but we have some great system on the platform that will empower these influencers to play with their audiences in both automated and semi-automated ways, that this will become money machines for these influencers. So we are going head on to the influencer economy. So that's really, and the stunning visual concept we have with pictures and video and animation and these things inside the game, it fits very well with the entertainment sector. You can imagine how many questions you can create out of a pop group like Coldplay, or an actor like whatever, many of them. So what is important is that this adrenaline gameplay experience is really, really catching fire. It's not about just winning prizes. It's all about controlling or having mastery of the game. So you feel that you are confident with what you do. Because when you reach that level, you will start inviting other people. You will start loving the game. You will bring in other people, and you will convert by inviting other people, and you will maybe also spend a little bit more money. That's what's retention, and we are creating a habit for you here. That's very important, and some of the most important and least visible work we do these days. We also have the social feature that's really good. That's unlocking fame, fortune, and friendship. We have a very strong focus because one of the pillars in a successful game today is the social functionality. So we have, so you can find other people and play with them. You can meet other people. So we can kind of say that we are a little bit the Tinder of gaming, and we are kind of capitalizing on that. So that's important, and we are using all the latest technologies to use like geolocations, all these things with permission. So this is creating a huge community with sub-communities within the different areas of interest we cover with the game. So last but not least, we have the prices. On our platform, we have different game modes. We have quick play, solo play, and we have tournaments. And one of the advantage with tournaments is very unique for us. We have created that from all the way, like all the things we do, but we have invented the whole tournament structure. We have operated it before with success, and we tested, tried it, and it's really cool because here we can win up to $1 million, and we have how should I say, multi-skill participation, so people with football can participate alongside with baseball. It's a unique thing we have in Super One that we have created, and it's really cool because every tournament we run, we expect to run a weekly tournament, and that will take 1.5 million players every week, spending $15 every week. Will bring us about $22 million in turnover every week. So this is really, really cool. We not only have the financial prizes, we have the other prizes, like here you see tickets to Super Bowl. It could be trips to Maldives. It could be a cruise. It could be a lot of different things we can exploit together with brands. So this is a really great feature. And of course, we have the NFT schemes we talked about before. We have here the cards, how they actually give you faster and better gameplays. We're not going to spend too much time with that. It's launching now in May, the first special edition for you affiliates. Then we have the easy and free access to games with spaces, where players watch ads or interact with brands in questionnaires or similar things, and they will really get into the cognitive intelligence of our platform. Really high potential. When you look on our monetization, we have inherited the high volume from trivia games, and we have the massive or high monetization coming from esports, etc. So we have a very unique proposition together where we have multiple revenue streams, and all these revenue streams are driven by microtransactions that is again sparked by emotions. So this is pretty up to date with the whole gaming industry, and I truly believe we have a fantastic potential here. And if you look a little bit on how we're going to distribute that turnover and how you can earn from it, we have our tokens. Our new super tokens that is now releasing in May. We have converted from the old SRX, is now coming into play. And we will, or the platform, our private blockchain, do 10% staking fee, or just transaction fee, you can call it, for every transaction on the platform, whether it comes from the game, it comes from the cards, it comes from the spaces, it's come from whatever. Always 10% is into the token as a validation fee for every transaction. So that gives a huge potential. And when we look a little bit into the potential, we have estimated that with 1.5 million players, like I said, one tournament every week, which is not that much, every token will pay out $30 cent. We have to take some reservations. We have, like I said, This is not an investment offer. This is an estimate of what your tokens can do as a digital asset on the platform. So this is also based on the fact that we issued 500 million tokens when we opened the game. We have today issued about 250 million tokens. So we have another 250 million to sort of distribute and allocate into the market before we open the game. So these, like I said earlier, these tokens will be available for listing. And there will be, but we have no guarantee how that will go in the market, of course, but we will already connected our test token to the Binance decentralized exchange, and we're going to move forward on that. So there will be liquidity in the future. We will not say exactly when. This has a huge potential, and already at only 5 million players, you're looking at $1 a token in payout. I'm not going to reflect on the value. The value will be from 10 times higher and upwards. It's all up to you. You can Google, you can find what is the price sales ratio. So this can be give you a lot of payout. Basically, we always say a little bit like this, our super token is a little bit like Bitcoin. They have an increasing value, but they also give you complete or payout all the time. So it's a Bitcoin with payout. So how are we going to succeed in the market? We think that with our fanatical content and high quality content, that's maybe the most paramount factor for success. Then that's really important, because people need to like to play. They really need to be hang on the game, as well as they also need the friendship model that will be a very strong viral component. And of course, not to forget about the prices. We are really rewarding in many different capacities. So there is a huge potential. And with all these billions of passionate sports and entertainment people all over the world, we don't see any limit actually to the potential there. And we will look a little bit into the market, the context of where we operate. NASDAQ, which is the technology exchange in US, have 10 years of growth. The cryptocurrency sort of have 5 years of growth, but there has been up and down, of course, with both of them. FIFA, the most famous football game in the world, have 250 million sold copies, $1.5 billion in sale last year. Trivia Crack, one of the most popular trivia games out there, 150 million players. Skills, which is where you can win prizes like you will do with us, has $230 million in revenue, but have a market cap already at close to $8 billion at NASDAQ. You look on DraftKings, one of the leading esports, they have a very high market cap of $24 billion, and they turn around $600 million. So there is a lot of positive sentiment in the market we operate beneath us. I mean, it's a huge, powerful uptake in the technology and gaming sector in particular. We see also now cryptocurrency coming into its maybe a third wave, and it is being adopted by more and more legacy companies. So we mean that the parameters and our concept fits very well with today's investing environment, and we have a great potential. That's our success factors, and we are really working hard every day to accomplish this, and we strongly believe the team now have all the necessary competences to bring this to a home run. So what we are doing, we are in the middle of a value-adding process here. We started much earlier than this, but this is a short version. We did all our gaming UX design during the autumn with Fantasy. We took delivery in January. We are now implementing that. We are, of course, implementing a card scheme that will launch shortly. We are a little bit delayed. Everybody that see the situation, our development team is in India. They are unfortunately under a lot of restrictions to Corona, so it's a little bit slower these days, but we are moving forward nearly as planned. So implementing today, we are doing with a game. We've done a lot of game. We have a proof of concept. We tested it. We still have a lot to do, but we're now entering the cards thing, and we will open the spaces before we move forward. So we have the team, we have the competence, we have delivered in the past, we have created the world's most advanced affiliate model over the past year. And we have done, and how should I say, maybe 500 updates to that. We have delivered that on a consistent basis, so we actually walk the talk. So we are very confident moving forward. So how to join this is very simple. You download the app, you need a link to sign in, and then you need to fund your account with XRP or Ripple, where you can buy, an example, at Binance. It's easy to get hold of, and you buy your super pack. We have basically 4 packs you can buy. At the moment, we have $100, $500, 1,000, and 2,500. Then we have the Pro Pack that will be released next week. That will start at $5,000, $10,000, $25,000, and $50,000. We have some demand for that, and there is quite a lot of people that's been asking for that because they want to invest, and they want to primarily invest more in the tokens. They see that as a valuable asset. So that's the game part, and that's how you make your moments really rewarding. And in the future, you will maybe be playing the game. At least you will own token, and you will be sitting there on the bench, and you will see money coming into your wallet from every gameplay that takes place. So that's how you can unlock your fame, fortune, and friendship during the game. But we are much more than a game. So let's move on and have a look on the business part of it, because there is a huge business part, and that's what we are actually doing these days. And our vision there is not to become the biggest trivia game, but it is to empower everyone to earn more money. We see a huge, huge demand in the market. There are many affiliate programs out there. Many of them have more or less success. Many are very good. Many are not that good. So we have our take on this. And the way we do this is with an incredibly rewarding platform that pays out up to 75% directly to your wallet. Real-time processing with up to 75%. So we believe we are the best and fastest paying affiliate platform in the industry. And that's what we hear from many, many great affiliates out there giving us feedback. You are really good, and we really like the product. So we empower people to do this, and this will just grow. And like Sophia that forgot her phone in the middle of the street, you see her earning money, comes real time into your wallet. We just started this voyage. We started it in August with this native app, and we're gonna keep moving and growing the community to become the world's leading community in this. And we have a sustainable economy. That kind of makes us different from many other projects out there. We pay up to 75%. Which is very good. Still, there is 25% left that is invested in the company, into our product, into marketing, into our game, into the whole operation of the company, and it creates a tremendous value for you. So we produce winners, and we do it in a fair, fast, and furious way. In the fair sense that you need to be a producer here. At least you need to produce at some part in your life cycle. You need to produce, and then you build your team. And that's what we're going to flip over to now and look a little bit more into that. But first, we have the most powerful and fastest payout. And what we focus on here is that we empower you to build teams, because there are many affiliate programs that do the first level kind of thing. What we do is to create the modern affiliate structure where you can capitalize on your social presence and create teams that kind of keeps moving, whether you are working or not. And it creates what's called the holy grail in networking, residual income. So this real-time compensation plans, we are utilizing some different factors. We are utilizing direct bonus, binary, coding and matching, and even the pool is there. So this is a crazy money machine. And we heard back from many, many top leaders around the world that this is probably one of the best plans out there. So we are really proud of that. We have strived a lot over the past years to get this right. Sorry, we had this wrong screen sharing. That was not good. Okay, so here we go. So we have the most powerful platform out there, and we have created this, like we have told you before, what we call the powerful impact of bringing one. Whether it's a weekly or daily, it's all up to you. But we with our compensation plan, you can build a team, and we have this 12-week example we're showing you, where you start by building one every week. So the first 2 weeks, you earn $250. You open up your direct bonus, and you open up your, I think I'm not sharing the proper one.
Yeah, it's just stuck on that, the most powerful one, Andreas. And we can, it's not playing at the moment.
1 second, it's not playing properly here. There's something wrong. One second, I'm sorry for that. So, you see now?
Yes, we can.
Perfect. Okay, so we are back there. Sorry for that. Yes, so the first week you get in one person, you get the first direct bonus, and that's a whopping 20% for this month. It's really cool. You bring in, if you bring in a 500, you get $100 directly, and if you bring in another one, you open your binary, you get another $100 in direct bonus, and you will also get binary bonus. So first 2 weeks, you're getting $250. Okay, that's only 2 people. It can be 2 days, it could be 2 hours. It's all up to you. We think it's pretty easy, and it's really rewarding to get started. This is what we call the startup period. And then you move into week 3 and 4, or day 3 and 4, and then you get more of the direct and binary bonus, but you also open something we call coding, which is a magnificent bonus where you will earn on the first 3 from your 4th all the way to infinity. We're not going to dive into details, but it's a really, really cash machine here. And once you move on, the next couple of days or weeks, you will bring in 2 more people, and you have collectively earned $2,250. This is a startup period. So if you invested $500 to enter this scheme, you already got 4 times, more than 4 times your money back after 6 weeks. Okay, and it just becomes better after this. So when you move on, you keep building every second day or every week. You bring in these people, you get a rank we called all-star. You get your direct binary coding and matching all kicking in. You're doing $5,000 now in a couple of weeks, and then next couple of weeks another $20,000 hits your account, and then it all adds up to $70,000 in 12 weeks that you earn over this period. And from that point forward, you can expect to earn somewhere between $10,000 and $100,000, depending on the quality of your network. If everyone in your team multiply with 1 every week or every week, after 12 weeks, you will have about 4,000 people in your network that all bring in people and keep going. But we all know that that's a perfect mathematics, but the world is not perfect. So even if you take half of the theoretical numbers, you will end up with tens of thousands of dollars every month. And for those of you really good, you will earn much more. The earnings of our top leaders in a good month is beyond $100,000. So the compensation model here is really created and tailored for used for team building and to reward team building and create long-term residual income. That's really important. So as you move on in this compensation model, you will also reach the different director ranks. And we have 7 ranks from D1 to D7, which is the top rank. And these ranks are the kind of stating how much binary bonus you can earn every week. That's their primary functionality. They also decide how many levels or how many generations of matching you will get. Matching is when you earn a part of the binary in your downline from your team members. So a lot of great leaders, they rely solely on the matching, as they built very deep, very huge teams. And if you have reached the legend rank, you will have 7 generations of legend. It's more or less unlimited number of levels below you that you will match. We have a lot of great people that's reached several of these ranks the past week. It's really good to see how it's kind of moving and how it's working and how it's paying all these transactions all the time to our field. So this is really a powerful part of the model. So now we looked at the power of bringing in one. We looked at the power of bringing in a team, and we looked at the powerful impact that the ranks will bring you. So these are part of what we call the triple magic, which is our compensation model. And they all form a money machine for you. We don't need to go into all details now, but also we have even more powerful stuff on the platform. We have our 4 packages, like we mentioned in the game section, where you get tokens, you get credits, you get different super code, you get different. You need to have this to reach, an example, superstar rank. You get matching, you get pool eligibility. These things starts at the $500 package. So we have 100, 500, 1,250 for now, and they are all bundled. That's the power. So if you buy the top package, you get all the smaller packages below. That applies to all of them. So if you buy 500, you get 100, and you will get coding from 100. And if you buy 2,500, you get all 4 packages. And we have something great happening next week. We are releasing this professional packs, the Super Pack Pro is coming, and that will be even more powerful because we will bundle all Lova packs. And Arthur will speak a little bit more about those packages once we through the presentation. So that's the end of the affiliate presentation, and this is how we're going to move forward. We will, in addition to this presentation, we will have some other detailed presentation about the game. We will also have detailed presentation about the compensation plan, so people are able to dive into it in very much detail. That is also coming the next few days. The game is pretty much outlined here, but we have quite a lot more to show you. So I think we are through with this one. Are you there, Arthur?
Yes, we are both here.
So
very good. Yes, yeah.
You want to say something about the Pro Packs we discussed earlier today?
I actually talked about that just before you came on a call. I said that we will still honor April's offer for those members who will purchase in May. What I didn't say that it's going to be up to the 14th. So that initial period of the first 2 weeks. For those of you who secure a Pro package, you will receive credits and tokens as per our April's offer. So it's a huge benefit. Again, it's an introductory offer for when these Pro packages launch. Again, just like Andreas said, they don't only come in with super code bonuses for the smaller packages, but also they come with the downline matching bonus. You are effectively receiving a director level rank for a temporary period of time.
Yeah, and there are something I left out. Now I realize there was one more slide, but we leave it. It is the 20% frontline commission you have now on all your directs. You get that for April. You get 20%. And when it gets to, we have an airdrop coming up in the beginning of May for 1 million of the new super token that will be sent to everyone that's recruited 2 people of $100 or more. And for every 2 you bring in, you have 1 share in that airdrop. So that's the final thing from our promotion. We're going to put that into Telegram and WhatsApp group, and people should really run for at least the token thing. Is really rewarding, for you. It's a very, very feasible way of getting a lot of tokens. So we have some great promotions also for May, but now we stop with April. We have 2 more days, April, or 1.5 day. We should really push to get a good closing on April. We have tons of stuff lined up for you in May. And we're finally going to get there with the cards. We're going to get there with a lot of stuff. We have our main designer back from his annual leave on Monday, and we're really going to start pushing a lot of stuff. So there is a great time, and there is a great time to position yourself. And yeah, good luck. And who's your next member?
That's a great update and great presentation. Thank you, Andreas. I think everybody can see that a lot of work has gone into that presentation. It flows, it ticks all the boxes. You will be able to start using it. It's a very powerful tool to be able to explain to people how amazing and powerful this business is. And the promotions, like Andreas said, please join the 7 p.m. Zoom tonight. Andreas is back on for 7 p.m. Today.
8 p.m. European Standard.
8 p.m. European time, absolutely. 7 p.m. UK.
I will have fixed the small issues. We have a little bit of hectic start here. So what will happen, this presentation will be available as a Google slide in a fixed thing. We're going to also create a video of it, and we will dub it. We will have translations done. As you see, the graphic is really amazing. We are now preparing all that graphics so we can share it with all of you. It's not very simple graphic. There's a lot of gradients, a lot of stuff into this. So the team is doing that, but just out of capacity, we will need till the end of the day to do most of it. Then you will have a Google slide you can use, and we will also script it, the whole thing. So we believe we have a strong material now ready and more coming. So to dive into and have training with the compensation plan, etc. But first of all, get people in, get them to have 2 + 2 + 2. The first 4 is the most critical. Once they get there, they start earning money, and they will very easily understand it. So the training program is now get your first 2, 4, 2 + 2. First 2, you get binary. Next 2, you get coding, and that's the most crucial. That's the thing. And if people just want to buy tokens, you're welcome. Like Arthur said, we have these bigger packages that's more or less aimed at token holders, but they will also kick off coding for every packages below. So it's a great system John Clench and Ingo has created here, and it's really pumping. And for those like I have access to all the detailed logs, we see all the thousands of transactions that pumping through the system all the time, and it's tiny small transaction, micro transactions. Just wait till we get 1 million players. It's going to go crazy. So this is really good. It's a good sentiment in the market. The team is all geared up, ready, and executing every day. And now it's time to really build your team out there and really get them activated, as the next month's going to be really amazing for the whole Super One community. I think we say thank you for that now. See you back at 8 o'clock tonight with even more powerful stuff. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, and welcome to this exclusive game update and a really cool webinar where we're gonna reveal a special guest today. I'm Alex, head of games.
And I'm Morten, head of content.
Just a quick update on the game that we're working very hard to provide new content into the game, which Morten here is responsible of. But first and foremost, we're here to invite a special guest today. He plays for the national team for Germany. He plays for Borussia Dortmund.
Mm-hmm.
So let's have a look.
glaube nicht, dass es einen vordefinierten Weg gibt. Wusste ich schon immer, dass ich es als professioneller Fußballer schaffen werde? Nein, ich glaube nicht. Aber wo würde ich sein, wenn ich es nicht einmal versucht hätte? Ich bin den Weg gegangen, der sich für mich richtig angefühlt hat, und ich habe mich zu 100% darauf konzentriert. Wenn man sich für etwas einsetzt, wird man am Ende dafür belohnt.
Ich will hier weg, weg, jeden Tag das Gleiche. Der Punk in mir versteckt hinter Nadelstreifen. Der Tisch gedeckt mit Porzellan aus Meißen. Vater auf dem Königsstuhl und Mutter am Serviettenfalten. Täglich eine Ewigkeit, den Gehweg vom Schnee befreien. Die grüne Tapete beißt, der Sittich geht im Käfig ein. Der Pudel parfümiert, das Lächeln ist aus Stahl. Der elektrische Kamin geht aus und plötzlich steht sie da. Sie zeigt mir ihre Welt und ich fühl mich wie neugeboren. Sie dirigiert das Licht, flüstert in mein Ohr. All die verschwommenen dunklen Bilder werden klar und alles, was sie sagt, wird wahr. Ich bin so schön verstrahlt. Ich heb ab zum Mars, 10.000 Grad, seh 1000 Farben, bin so schön verstrahlt. Ich denk nicht mehr nach, brauch keinen Schlaf, brauch keinen Plan. Ich bin so schön verstrahlt, 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 verstrahlt. Aha. Neben ihr wird die Sonne schwarz. Yeah.
Nico,
Schön verstrahlt. Yeah.
So, Nico, welcome.
Now, hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Really good. We're super excited. What do you think about the video we made?
I like it.
You like it?
Nice video, yeah. I think I have some more highlights, but it was for
Should have sent me some more content so I could work with that. But I think it kind of highlights you as a good player and some great moments for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
And welcome to Super One as well. We
Yeah.
are super excited. And so Nico, tell us a bit about yourself.
A bit about myself. Yeah, I'm Nico. I grew up in Berlin, and yeah, then I since I can think, since like maybe I'm 4 or 5, I start to play soccer. So yeah, now my dream becomes true. So yeah.
Did you when you was a kid, did you set out to become a footballer? That was your main goal as a child, or did you want to pursue other dreams? And
No, it comes with the time. Like when I was very young, I always want to be like a policeman.
yes.
But yeah, with the time, like I checked that I'm like not as bad in football, and with the time it was like just getting better and better. And then I just focused on football, and yeah, I'm happy I made it. Also like with a bit luck, but yeah, I'm happy that I made it.
That's I think it's quite hard to become a professional footballer today, because I think a lot of young kids today are aspiring to become a footballer, and it's more or less the dreams of everyone.
Yeah.
And I think it's as you say, it's a bit about luck, but I think it's also a lot about determination and skill, that you have to have the mindset to actually go all the way, do the extra training session, run the extra mile, and all the way do something extra to make sure that you are performing better than other people to make it. And I think that's really impressive. You had a nice journey so far. You started out in Hertha Berlin, and tell us a bit about your journey from joining Hertha and up until where you are today.
Yeah, so I started in Berlin. Like I joined the club when I was 7 in Berlin. Hertha Berlin. So yeah, then I was like maybe since I was 17, I've been in the first team. And then I don't know, I think I was like 21 when for me it was like I felt it's the time to change a bit, because Berlin, it was like my comfort zone. And like to grow also as a person. I felt like it's time to have a change, to change the club. And then yeah, I went to Gladbach,
Yeah.
which was a like very, still now it's a very good team, but it was like for me the next step, because they end up like fourth in the league and qualified for the Champions League and stuff like this. So I changed there, but yeah, during my 2 years there, I don't had my best time. I had a big injury and it was, yeah, not that easy for me. So yeah, after 2 years, I went to Hoffenheim. And in Hoffenheim, yeah, I had a very good time with a very good trainer, very good team, very good club. Like everything was, for me personally, just like almost perfect. And yeah, then I became also a national player, and yeah, I took my chance, went to Dortmund, and yeah, now I'm here in Dortmund.
Amazing. I think as you just mentioned that you had an amazing time at Hoffenheim, and from a look at your stats and how things have developed for your part, I think that season must have went really good, because I think it was shortly after that you were called out to the national team.
Yeah.
How was that feeling to represent your country in football?
No, it's crazy also because I was not 20 at that time. I was like maybe 24, 25. And after I had the big injury in Gladbach, and I also had like some bad times in my career, I was really proud that I like made it then to the national team, like to play with the best players in Germany. And Germany in football is like one of the best countries in the world. So
definitely, I mean, Germany is always
A tournament team.
yes, always guaranteed to perform well in the tournaments. For sure. So I can just imagine how that will be, and that seems really great. Some of what would you say is your highlights from your national team? You as a defender, you also scored a couple of goals as in the national team.
Yeah, like the highlights for sure was my the first game.
Yes.
Was end up with my first goal. And then I loved we played against France, they were like the World Cup winner, and we played like in Paris, like the stadium was full. It was just this national league game, but still like to play against the best team in the world was also amazing. And then for sure, our game against Netherlands, when
yes,
game winner, yeah, it was awesome.
It was a great goal, well placed goal as well, in the bottom right corner. It's at a crucial time as well. I think it was 89 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and with my weak foot.
Yeah, as a left back, I can just imagine. But I mean, the feeling you get, and when you're playing the qualifier as well, it's quite important games. I mean, you want to get those 3 points.
Yeah, it's of course it's important. Like imagine Germany not qualifying for the Euros or something. It's like yeah.
Have that ever happened before?
It's like a must-win games, yeah.
And Netherlands is also a really good team. So I mean, it's not guaranteed to always win versus those, but that's great. And shortly after that as well, you went to Dortmund.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that feeling when you go on in Siguna, Iduna Park for the first time in the front of the yellow wall and the atmosphere there?
I mean, I was a lot of times there, like as a guest. So it was always very hard to play in Dortmund. Like it's not just you play against a very good team, it's also you play against the yellow wall. There are like 30,000 people like screaming for Dortmund. And like every action, every shot, they just celebrate and like try to get their team to win. And yeah, it was a very, very nice feeling to play with those fans in your back. It's just, I think it's from the atmosphere I saw a lot. I think it's one of the best in the world for sure.
I've heard great rumors about football in Germany and the atmosphere on the stadiums. I mean, it must for sure be an energy booster having the yellow wall sharing for you and telling you to march on and go win the game. I mean, that sounds great.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Definitely it is for sure.
so you're also here to talk a bit about the game, and you've also seen bits and pieces of the game as well.
Yeah,
So far, I know that you used to be a fanatical Football Manager player when you were younger.
that's true. When I was younger, I was, yeah.
So and since you're also from Germany, and how would you describe the football fans in Germany? How fanatical are they about football?
Like they are, yeah. It depends on in which town you live, but like especially here in Dortmund, it's crazy. It's like all about the club, all about football, and yeah. But it's nice. Like people give us love,
That's nice.
and it's just like they support us.
So the
And
entire city is painted yellow.
yeah, yeah,
Match
you can
days.
say that. Yeah,
That's
see a lot of Dortmund flags outside or at the cars, and yeah.
wow.
Some kind of lifestyle, actually.
So
Yeah, I think so.
football is a super big market. I mean, I think across the globe it's about 3 billion fans, and I think about in Germany, I think it's 50% of the population is a football supporter. So a lot of people in Germany are into football, and so we tried to create this this game, and we have this vision to become the world's leading trivia game, with the main interest of fanatical interests, and football is a huge part of fanatical interests, and we feel that we are trying to fill a market void here. I mean, there is no games like this.
No,
it's quite unique in its way. And what's your take on that one in the market and the void for sports trivia, fan-based gaming?
I think it's like that also the option that fans can compete with us,
Yes.
like in a fun way. This is like I think very nice. Also, even for me, when when fans can post something after and they win against me or in a different way, I think it's like a great idea. Also, like great for the fans, not yeah, just for us. It's also like great for the fans that they have the chance to compete in a way like this against us. And with all the other futures, I think it's like, as you said, it's like a huge market.
Yes.
And yeah, it's a very, very nice idea.
yeah, when everyone likes competition,
Yes, especially football fans.
especially football fans.
They are very competitive, and they also want to brag about possessing the most knowledge. And I could just imagine that the fan base of Borussia Dortmund will compete against each other. Who has the most knowledge about Borussia Dortmund?
Yeah, everyone wants to be the best.
Yeah, it's like you and me. I want to claim that I know more about football than you are. So, so I think that is super great. And when we're implementing a lot of stuff with the gamification part, when we're adding swiping, it's fast-paced, time-based. All of these mechanics to get the players hooked into the game as well, to kind of feel it that the game is dynamic and interactive and engaging at the same time. So as you said, the players can challenge you. They can challenge you to play against you. And I'm sure that there's quite a few fans out there that would like to take on Nico Schulz in a game for sure. So I think I think you have a good going there, and that's just one of the game modes. There's tons of different game modes that fits every kind of person and sort of whatever time you have available. If you're on a bus, you can go into a quick play mode. Before a pre-match, you can play a challenge game versus you, or you could participate in tournaments as well, where the fans are able to win cash prizes. I mean, jackpots as well. So you could sort of monetize on your knowledge which is really good. And I don't think this has been done before either. So, and of course, not to mention that you are able to build a social community, that you're able to play with old friends or find new friends. And you are also able to participate in various tournaments with friends as well. So what's your take on the social part here, and also being able to meet new people and creating friendship along the way while you're playing the game? You think that's a crucial part?
Of course, like it's big, like to even connect with other fans, to compete against like other clubs, like a Dortmund fan can compete against a Schalke fan,
Yes.
or yeah, like to win in it, like to play in a tournament, win something in the end. It's like a lot of great features. But I think like everybody will have a lot of fun, and that's